Previously on Quest for Adventure.
Co-ed Oswalt, your newest ally, points us towards the location that he has kept secret. He has kept to himself of the rogue Evergreen.
The quest for adventure is on the rise. The quest for adventure is nigh. The quest for adventure is on the rise. The quest for adventure is nigh.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 22 of Quest for Adventure, the only podcast where you get to hear four cool guys have some D&D fun times. I'm Caleb.
I'm Bobby.
I'm David.
And I'm Spencer.
And before we get to any Dungeons and Dragons, Bobby, what did you do this week?
Earlier today, I went to see The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2.
Was it good?
It's pretty good.
Your tweet made me think you didn't like
on the
it.
whole?
The series on the whole,
How's it feel on your whole?
I don't know. I liked the last one. I thought this was the best one, definitely. Pretty
Yeah, that's what I
depressing, though.
That's cool.
I didn't watch the newest one, but I didn't like the other ones that much. They were okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Spencer? What did you do this week?
So, this week, I played Fallout 4 a whole lot, along with playing Smite with old Davo,
Yeah.
because
Old
Destiny
Davo.
is kill. So yeah, Smite and Fallout. Fallout's really, really good, but a lot of people think it's really, really bad, and I totally understand and appreciate that opinion, because it is a lot of walking around and picking up dirty ashtrays.
You're basically a waitress.
Right. Wait, do they empty the ashtrays? How does that work? There haven't been ashtrays
I
at
don't
the
know.
table in a long time.
People don't really smoke anymore.
But yeah, I'm just excited because Jessica Jones came out today. I'm going to watch the heck out of that. And then Game of Thrones season finale for Telltale came out Tuesday, and I'm going to play that tomorrow.
But are you going to play the heck out of it?
I mean, I'm going to play it once. I'm not as good as you, Bobby. I'm not going to do a whole playthrough where my character says nothing or anything cool like
That's
that.
the best. That's the best way to play it.
What happens when you do that? I remember you did that for the first episode. Does just nothing
Yeah,
happen?
just for the first episode, and it's just really like uneventful. But
I like
people
to
still
think
get.
that option is there for someone that really likes Game of Thrones, but they just hate video games. They
Yeah.
just want an extra mini season, so they just keep pressing Y angrily.
They accidentally buy that instead of the movie. They just sit down and watch it.
There's a Game of Thrones movie?
Or the TV show.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm supposed to ask, or are you supposed to ask Caleb? You ask!
Really, it's supposed to be me, then you,
Yeah.
and then I steal your thunder.
Right.
Hey, Dave, what sort of thunder were you going to steal this week?
I played Smite. Basically, Smite has taken the place that filled the void that
In your
Destiny
heart.
left behind, and it's pretty fun. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. I spend I'm getting pretty decent. The max level is 30, and I'm like 18 already.
Who are you playing now?
I mostly play a carry, so it's like Neath and Soul. I like Soul a whole lot. What about you, Caleb? What did you do?
This week, the new StarCraft came out, so I've been playing that a lot.
Oh yeah,
I think I'm the only person who doesn't like the campaign. I don't know. I felt like it was really bad, but everyone else seems to love it. It's like they watched Dragon Ball Z right before they made it,
So it's really good?
because that's basically it's every cutscene. It's just like
Really good.
two characters fighting, and then
Is-
you build some buildings and stuff. So the game has nothing to do with the cutscenes.
did Zeratul? Is he powering up? Did he go Super Saiyan 3?
You have to play the game to find out, but no.
Oh dang it!
Hopefully you'll forget and you know how to play it.
No, I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, it's basically free. You don't even have to buy the game to play
No,
play it.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna.
They pay you money to get it, actually, so...
No.
They'll do your taxes, it's really good.
No.
They'll give you like a $30,000
No.
This is how Bobby's Game of Thrones adventure goes.
Yeah.
But it's all of that. There are no words, though. It's all of that expressed via, like, just emotion in the face. It's a very stern look.
Just very vigorous head shaking.
All right, boys, are you ready for some Dungeons and Dragons? Our trumpet player just passed out, but okay. I'll take all of these as yeses. Let's go! Petite sits outside the office. She is wearing a nice dress, and then the secretary of the office, not your office, but a different office, the secretary stands up. Okay, they're ready for you, Miss Petite. She stands up, straightens out her skirt, and walks into the office.
What does a centaur skirt look like?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Like, does it cover the horse, like the entire horse part, or does she just like wear it around the human waist part? Or
it's like a normal human skirt, but just on like the last third of the horse.
Right. That's okay.
Do really scandalous horse skirts they don't cover the back legs?
Well, normally they don't wear skirts at all, so it doesn't change much really.
Okay.
The man at the desk stands up, and we see that on the desk it says Principal Stewart. Ah, welcome, Miss Petite. Well, it's that time, right? Time to finalize those new students. Please have a seat. He gestures to the seat, and she sits down. I have the forms right here. Now, if you could just give me the full names of those new students. Petite sort of pulls at her collar. Yes. She looks at her hand. The human's boy's name is... She looks down at her left hand, and above a crude picture of Cyril, Grayson, and Drain, there are names written. Cyril, what was the fake name that you gave her?
Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. Do I have to say it?
Yes.
All right, Ggregg the Fast.
Ggregg the Fast?
Yeah.
I'm going to spell that with 4 G's. Is that okay?
Well, 2 on each end of Ggregg, yes.
Right. All right, she looks at her hand. Oh, right. Ggregg the Fast. He's a fine young lad. And the principal nods as he inks it onto paper. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. And he looks at Petite excitedly. Next is the young giant, whose name is... Grayson, what name did you give?
I believe I gave her the name Sir Tit.
Knighted, wow.
Yes, a young giant who's been knighted. No longer just Tit.
I got made fun of because my name was Tit.
And you got knighted for it.
For being made fun of so much.
We knighted him. She looks at her hand. His name is Sir Tit. The principal looks up at her, a little confused. The giant, that's exciting. Then she looks at her hand one more time. Then we have the dark elf child. What was your name, Drain, that you gave her?
Bill Engvall.
Petite says, yes, you mean Bill Engvall. And just so we're clear, you're aware that dark elves are born full grown, right? Oh, of course, he says. Well, I believe they'll fit right in here. Did you say that there was another student? Petite looks down at her right hand at a picture of Philp. He's drawn, he's on his knees, his hands clasped, begging, and a speech bubble above his head that says, please. The principal speaks again. Miss Petite? And Petite pulls her right sleeve up her arm where another text bubble is drawn. And the text bubble says, and don't tell my dad. Miss Petite? Is there another student? Petite furrows her brow. Yes, his name is Philp. Excellent. Now there's just the matter of payment. Oh, no problem. I've got it all right here. And Petite tosses an enormous bag over her shoulder onto the principal's desk, and it lands with a chinging.
Ching, ching,
thousands
ching.
and thousands of coins.
That's where our money went.
Ching, chong, ching, ching.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah. Whoa! This is that was our peak. We're all downhill from here. The roller coaster that is Quest for Adventure.
That's the theme song now.
Miss Petite, I would like to welcome you and your boys to the Newbog School for Precocious Creatures.
Ching, ching.
Yum yum.
Oh man, I forgot my catchphrase.
It's a good one. I don't know why you would forget it. All right. You are all wearing your first day of school clothes, and Petite drops you off in front of your class. There are finger paintings hanging on the wall of a long hallway. Okay. And remember, guys, keep your eyes out for the rogue Evergreen. He's here somewhere. But if you kicked out before we find him, we may not get another chance. We have one shot at this. And at the end of the school day, the principal is going to try and deposit that gold. Then he'll find out it's all fake. You guys ready?
Sir Tit is on the job.
Gotta go, Ggregg.
She face palms.
What does the sign say, Petite? I hand her a sign. It says ready.
Yeah! All right, she leaves. Immediately. All right, and you stand outside of your new classroom. What
Let's
do
go
you
on
do?
Why don't we go on in?
Can I ask a question?
To me? Or
Yeah.
are you trying to figure out what the sign is?
Well, no. No. It's your sign. Which one of us is the prettiest boy in our new school clothes?
You all? Oh, okay, with your new school clothes.
Oh,
No, not in
okay.
general. Well, I mean, in general, too, if you want to add that.
I don't. It depends on who you're asking. If you're looking for like
asking
the
you.
scruff rough guy, definitely Grayson.
we need like an objective.
Yeah, it's an objective prettiest boy.
Okay. Well, let me think about what kind of boys I like.
No,
Like
not what you like.
scientifically-
Which one's the prettiest?
Scientifically, who's the
Oh.
prettiest?
You guys want to know something? In I guess high school, I did a project on.
Prettiest
Oh,
boy.
I know.
the science of
That's why you're the
attraction.
one to ask.
I actually did a project on the science of attraction. So the answer is
Who has the
one that
most
looks
balanced face?
the one that looks the one that looks most like a girl.
Prettiest
So,
boy!
Cyril, yeah.
Maybe Cyril. So Cyril is the prettiest boy.
Now that we settled that.
Alright, continue. I'm fine.
This is where they're all just standing there,
Yeah.
staring into the wall.
They're not like making eye contact with each other
And then
or
5
anything.
minutes later, yeah.
Go on, Greg.
Alright, I walk confidently into the room.
Confidently starting a new leaf with this life.
This is Ggregg the Fast we're talking about.
All right, you walk into the room. You see that there are 3 tables. 2 of them are full of various students. There are various creatures as well. When you walk into the room, you see a dirty, homeless-looking man sitting at the front of a large desk, and he stands up. Ah! You must be the new students! Students, give them a round of applause! And they all look around awkwardly and clap for you.
I bow.
I'm standing sheepishly in the doorway.
What's this guy doing on my seat?
What's your name, son?
Bill Engvall.
Bill Engvall? I have never heard that name before. Why
Me
don't you
neither.
introduce yourself?
I'm Bill Engvall,
Hi, Bill Engvall.
and this guy is in my seat.
Right. You point at one of the kids in the full table, right?
I want to sit right next to the teacher. I'm going to be the best student in the class.
All right, he turns around. He's an octopus man, has these tentacles. And when he gets up, you see the seat is full of slime.
I'll sit in it.
Jane doesn't mind.
All right, the octopus child meekly walks over to the other table.
Aw.
The
What a
teacher
jerk.
looks at him. I guess I'm letting that happen. Would you other 2 like to introduce yourselves?
I kind of shake my head. Mm-mm.
I'm Ggregg the Fast. They call me that because I'm pretty quick. Kid, You stick with me, you'll be all right.
Okay, you walk up to the octopus kid.
Yeah. I step up on the table. All right, guys. This is how this is going to go. Oh, Greg's going to run this class, this whole joint, by the end of the day, okay?
And just so you know, everybody at home, he's standing on the table.
Standing on the table. I'm going to point at my friend with my foot and say, hey, this guy's with me. You leave him alone. All right? This is Cool Greg's turf. You guys can call me Cool Greg if you want. I don't care. I climb down off the table slowly, as to not hurt myself.
The teacher walks out into the hall, looks around the corner for Sir Tit. He gets down on one knee, and he has a piece of candy in his hand. Too bad Grayson just exploded.
He really likes candy.
I run to him.
All right, he kneels down. Actually, I guess he gets on his tippy toes. And he gives you this candy, and he whispers to you, this candy is called courage candy. You can speak in front of all these people, and you'll give the best speech.
But there's too many.
Just think of the courage candy. You know who eats courage candy, don't you?
Bill Engvall?
No. Ggregg the Fast, the coolest kid in school.
I turned with my sunglasses on.
Oh, man. All right, I pop the candy in my mouth.
All right.
And I strut confidently to the center of the room. Hello, my name... And then I kind of look at everybody and realize that I'm terrified again.
Hey, Tit!
It's Sir Tit. My name's Sir Tit. I was knighted by King Boob of Melonville. and that's all that's interesting about me. And then I stand next to the teacher.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Sir Tit.
And I sit behind his desk.
All right, he ushers you over to the table. When Grayson sits down, the teacher stands up. Okay, boys, you got here just in time. We're about to start craft time. Everyone find a seat. Find a seat.
Oh, God, I'm not good at craft time.
I whisper to this kid beside me, he just said crap time? Can't believe it.
He didn't, but it's still funny.
This guy, right? Anyway, how you doing?
Ggregg, take a seat.
Cyril, get over here. You're gonna get us in trouble. God.
All right. The teacher walks to all the tables and pours out bags of macaroni onto the middle of the table. And then in the center of the table, he puts 4 brown paper bags and 1 container of glue.
I grab the container of glue immediately.
All right. When you do, the student next to you, he is a large snake creature, gives you a menacing glare.
I peek over my sunglasses, give him one right back.
Oh, no.
I hand him the glue.
All right, he takes it from you, snatches it, and he begins to do his crafts. Drain, what do you make?
It's a picture of a carrot.
Aw.
All right, the teacher walks up behind you. Oh, very creative.
I made it.
He walks away. He comes over to Grayson. What did you make?
All right, I try to make a stick man with like macaroni for hair, but it kind of looks like a dog.
Wiener.
Oh, a palm tree. Very creative, Grayson. I mean, Sir Tit.
He's in on it.
He walks over to the snake student. Slithers, what did you make? And he looks at it, and it's an intricate diagram of Slithers disemboweling Ggregg the Fast. Oh, Slithers. Boys will be boys. And then he walks over to Ggregg the Fast. What did you make, Ggregg?
I made shutter shades that can't really support themselves because there's macaroni as the shutters, but I'm still wearing them regardless with my regular shades on.
He walks up to you, asks you for your autograph.
I sign his butt. And then I say,
All
tell
right.
him Greg sent you.
All right, and he walks away. Okay, everyone. Time for lunch. Line up, everyone. All the students start to line up.
I push all the kids out of the way to get to the front.
Okay.
I walk up to Slithers. Listen, new kid, I like your style, okay? I think that you and I can be pretty tight, alright?
All right, when you walk up to Slithers, the teacher turns around and he's going to punch you in the gut.
The teacher?
The teacher, yes. He's going to spin around and punch you in the gut. No, Slithers is.
Okay.
8 versus AC. For the most part, you guys are wearing your armor, but you have the rest of your weapons hidden in your backpacks. All right, he takes a swing at you.
I run this town.
And he gets in line.
I just nod once. That's cool. Then I cut in front of this kid, push him back.
Ooh.
Oh, I meant to push the whole line back. Not that one poor kid to the back. That's sad.
All right, as you head down the hall, you see a figure at the end of the hall head into this room. And when it does, when the door opens, steam pours out of it. You head further down the hall into the cafeteria. The other students run through the line quickly. They've done this before, no surprise to them. And Slithers is waiting behind you three. When you enter the room, it's filled with students. It's a very large space. And you file in through here to get your lunch.
Oh God, I can't do this.
Hey, come here. Look, man, you can do this. You're number 1.
There's so many people.
You're an adult man, in reality.
Look, you're the coolest kid.
Kids are the biggest jerks.
No,
They're gonna hate me.
but you're so much bigger than they are.
Yeah, and they're gonna hate me
And
for
if
that.
you're a jerk, you can be the biggest jerk.
I don't want to be a jerk. I just want to be a nice boy to these kids.
Okay, well then do it.
But they're gonna hate me for it.
Nah.
Slithers looks over his shoulder.
Did you say you hate me?
Nah, man. You're cool.
He peeks around to Grayson.
What a jerk.
No.
And then he walks off.
Oh, man.
Oh God.
Hey, you come here, Slithers. I want to talk to you real quick.
What do you want?
Hey, man. I was gonna give you a fist bump to let you know we're cool, and you just walked off. So, I'm gonna need that fist bump.
All right, he makes a fist, and then he's going to swing at your face. There's a 16 versus AC.
Versus Face C.
That's a hit.
All right. You take 7 points of damage.
Dang. You have 3 teeth remaining.
Slithers looks at you.
Back off, nerd.
Well, in response, should have just set him on fire.
Oh.
That's the next logical step, I guess.
Wait. Yeah, that's totally ours. I'm just gonna hellish rebuke him.
No.
One reaction after taking damage from a creature. Point your finger and the attacking creature is surrounded by flames and must make a dexterity saving
That's
throw.
probably not what you should do.
I'm doing it!
You're gonna hurt Miss Margaret, the lunch lady.
Hey, I'm the toughest kid in school.
You're not
All right,
Ggregg the Fast.
Right after Slithers slugs you, your teacher comes around the corner. Hey, boys, how's it going?
I'm still burning him alive!
Don't
Okay.
do it. No!
He gets a natural 20.
So he takes 4 damage.
All right, after he punches you, he is lit on fire with a point. Mr. Cromwell, upon seeing this, runs up to you and grabs you by the ear.
Ow!
And then he begins to drag you into the classroom.
Nah, I'm resisting.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
17?
All right. You outmuscle him.
This isn't going well.
What's the big idea here?
What's your name? Bill Engvall!
All right, hearing the commotion, I kind of stop crying and step into the doorway.
He snaps his finger. Bill Engvall, you come with me right now. We
Look,
do not
it's
set each other on fire.
He punched me!
Slithers, did you punch him?
No.
Look at these teeth! I take out hold 2 of my teeth that got knocked out in my hand. The giant brute, my bleeding mouth as I got hit on the mouth.
Bill, please. None of your dramatics. Come with me.
I drop my teeth at his feet, and I'll walk with him.
Okay.
But I
He walks
point my finger at Slithers, letting him know he messed with the wrong dude.
Then the teacher is again going to grab your ear when you do that. He leads you into the classroom, and then he's going to place you in the classroom, and he says, I'll bring you your food, but you have to stay in here.
Oh, God.
All right, then you two see Slithers goes through the line, gets his food, and sits down. And you see that the teacher does so as well. He goes through the line.
I don't like
You need
it,
to stay
Grayson.
away from that guy, Cyril.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm supposed to be the big
Talking
man
about Bill
on
Engvall?
campus.
Yeah.
Which way did was the steam room?
South.
I'm heading towards that.
All right.
What food we got today?
Tuna noodle casserole.
Tuna noodle.
Oh, I don't like this.
I don't
Oh,
get out of
God.
bed for any less than 3 in a noodle.
But there's a little pecan pie at the end of the line.
I dash to the end of the line
I
and
run
just get
too.
I scoop up like 3 pecan pies and 3 whole pecan pies. And then rush off to sit at a table that Slithers is not at. I'm gonna get a table with an extra seat for Ggregg.
Okay. The teacher also goes through the line, and he is headed back towards the classroom.
I'm going.
You're looking for the steamy door?
Yes.
Yep, it is a steel door. It is closed.
Is it locked, though?
Would you like to touch the handle? Jiggle the handle?
Yes.
It's gonna be hot.
It's okay.
All right, you touch the handle, and it is unlocked.
I'm going in.
All right, you step into the room, and you see that it is a sort of cellar, and from the roof of the cellar, there are these red roots growing above you.
Can I do a nature check?
Definitely.
20.
All right, you know that these are blood roots, and they are oftentimes used to keep buildings warm and cool, to regulate temperature in buildings.
Warm and cool. Cool.
Mr. Warm and Cool.
And then I will continue to walk.
Okay. Where do you sit down, Cyril?
All right, listen up, nerds. Who wants to sit with Ggregg the Fast?
I sheepishly raise my hand.
Not you. You got any ladies here?
Oh.
This is an all-boys school.
I'll sit with you.
And then I point to myself and mouth the word me.
Yeah, you did it, kid. I hand him some courage candy.
What is it actually?
It's the rocks from episode 3.
Yeah.
I pop them into my mouth.
Some spaghetti.
No. Hey, that was episode 5.
Sorry.
You uncultured swine.
Let me just go back and listen to our back catalog of 40 hours.
All right, Cyril, when you yell, you hear or you see a familiar face pop its head from around the corner. Cyril?
Oh, I'm still on the table. Okay.
Okay.
Who are you, kid?
What?
I said, what's your name?
It's Philp, Uncle Cyril.
Oh, no.
I hopped to the table.
what?
You're rubbing me the wrong way, kid. All right, listen. I'm gonna go my way. You go yours. We'll forget this happened.
What?
Come sit with us. Come sit with us.
I eat my pecan pie and sit here so
okay.
Phil can sit there.
Slithers from across the room stands up.
Philp, my friend, come. What?
It's okay. You go with him. Go with him. It's fine.
All right, he timidly walks over to Slithers
I stop him
and
here.
sits down across from him.
Nope, I stopped
What?
him here, dang it.
Okay.
I plant a kiss on his cheek.
Excellent.
I sit back down.
Got him.
All right. Philp turns awkwardly to the entire cafeteria, which is now staring at him. And then he sits down with Slithers.
Ggregg the Fast!
All right, you overhear Slithers say to Philp.
Those are the guys I was telling you about. You ready?
You can hear Philp speak.
But those guys don't seem so bad. Nah, they're real losers.
The snake.
You want to be cool, right? Yeah.
Slithers gets up, and he walks over behind Cyril.
Have you guys seen 17 again with Zac Efron?
I have not.
No.
Is there a snake man and a goblin in it?
No, but there's a scene where Zac Efron tells a kid that his wiener's small. But that's the vibe I'm taking from this. Anyway,
I'm getting a small wiener vibe.
Small?
I'm getting a small wiener at this episode. Anyway, continue.
All right, Slithers walks behind you, and he dumps all of his tuna noodle casserole all over your back.
Oh, no.
Ggregg the Fast.
Watch where you're going.
I take off my craft sunglasses and then my actual sunglasses. I toss them both over. Dang it, I almost said Bill Engvall. Is that his name? No, he's Sir Tit. Gosh darn it. Of course, the other
Yeah,
good
how
name.
could you forget? I catch them both.
Listen, kid. I shove my finger on his chest. I love tuna noodle casserole. That's the only reason you're getting off the hook for this one.
Good.
He's going to grab your hair. He rolls a... make an athletics check.
An 11.
With modifier?
I don't think
He
so.
does not.
All right, he grabs you by your hair and thrusts your face into the tuna noodle casserole on the ground.
Oh, God. I look on with horror. Paralyzed by fear.
All right, I try to get back up, I guess. I struggle against him.
All right, make another athletics check. All right. He keeps your face down in the tuna noodle casserole.
No, he doesn't.
I stand up and kind of walk over meekly. Hasn't he had enough?
All right, Slithers looks over to Philp, and then Philp stands up.
Hey, dorks! Why don't you go kiss your moms?
Why are you saying this, Philp?
He looks confused.
Why don't you go be a fatty? Fatty?
Oh, God. Oh, God! And I start running out of the lunchroom. Was anyone else laughing?
Everyone.
Then yeah, I'm crying very intensely, and I run, and then I kind of just collapse into like the fetal position in the hallway.
Okay. At this point, the teacher arrives back at the classroom
Gosh.
to look inside.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He takes out a magical wand, and with a motion and alarm sounds.
Oh.
Woo, woo, woo. And Drain, you hear a noise come from around the corner in the cellar.
All right.
Sort of a shuffling.
Hop.
like 50 guards.
I run back
Okay.
to the classroom.
Passes me like crying
Yeah.
on the floor.
Leaps over you in the hall.
I get back to the teacher and I act like I'm holding my hands over my crotch and doing the I gotta pee really bad dance.
Oh, jeez.
Bill Engvall, you have me worried. All right, with another wave, the alarm stops. It ceases. He gestures you to the north side where the restroom is.
Thanks.
Okay, Cyril, your face is being smushed into a pile
I'll try to get out
of tuna
again.
noodle casserole.
I'm actually dying. 7.
All right. Then with the tail, he presses you into the tuna noodle casserole, and then he puts his arms up in the air.
Slithers is the king.
Oh,
The whole
God.
cafeteria cheers.
Crap. I was so cool for a moment.
You were so fast.
I was so fast. I was the Greggest of them all.
You were so Ggregg.
Ggregg.
Philp walks up behind Slithers, sort of poking his fingers together.
What would Dad do?
Have I taught Philip how to Eldritch Blast yet?
You certainly have.
Yeah.
He fires it through the shoulder of the snake creature.
Yeah.
And I would like you to roll initiative, Cyril. All of you, I guess.
Yeah, I need to roll initiative to keep crying. Okay, that's a 3 for Grayson.
That's a 14 for old Ggregg the Fast.
Yeah, sorry, 3 for Big Tit, or Sir Tit. That's his mafia name.
They call me Big Tit.
I got a 22.
Where are our backpacks at?
In the classroom. Drain, it is your turn.
Do I know any of this is going on?
You did hear a noise that sounds a lot like a Eldritch Blast.
He looks down at his finger, confused.
Am I really that good?
He wouldn't ask that.
Mr.
I
Teacher
am.
Man, can I get to my backpack?
What do you need out of your backpack?
Look, I just need my crayons.
You eat your lunch, sir. Then we'll talk about crayons.
I gotta have my lunch is in the classroom.
All right, he steps aside, walks into the classroom with you.
Sit down.
Gonna have to kill him.
Rummage through my backpack. Put my crayons in my tuna casserole.
Are we not even going to talk about why there's a Wii U in that classroom? I heard that. That's right.
All right, so your crayons are successfully in your tuna noodle casserole. You did
He's
it.
eating it. I put my backpack on, and it's can I go? I'll be good if I can go back to the cafeteria.
That'd be good.
All right, he blocks your way. Here, you can sit in my desk. Just finish your food.
I take out my arcane focus,
What is
and
that?
It's an orb
It's an orb.
that he can channel his magic through.
Gotcha.
And I put my finger up to his head, and I say, "Here's your sign."
Man, he did it.
Oh God!
How
All
much
right.
is it?
I would like
That's
you to
a
make
23.
a perception check.
15.
All right. Then you notice that his hand is slowly going towards his pocket where his wand is.
Kill him! Kill!
Well, that was a 23 for the Here's Your Sign Eldritch Blast.
You're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. 23 hits.
8 damage.
Okay. The Eldritch Blast flies through his skull, and he collapses.
Oh yeah! Bring our backpacks.
Like, that's all you care about. I kind of stop my sobbing and look towards the classroom.
You see an Eldritch Blast fire out of the classroom.
I just see
Followed
blood
by a bunch of
splatter all over the
brains.
hallway wall.
Yeah.
I can't move anymore. So
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
All right. Then it is Slither's turn. He is going to turn to Philp, who's standing behind him, and he's going to try to bite him with his large fangs. And all the kids in the cafeteria are chanting, "Fight, fight, fight, fight." He lunges in to bite Philp and misses. It is Cyril's turn. Ggregg the Fast.
There you go. All right, I jump onto his back, yelling, "Nobody lunches Ggregg the Fast!"
All right. All the students are starting to crowd around you, make a mob,
You better Thunderwave.
kill all the
those children.
students and Philp. Is that all you do? You just jump on and yell?
I mean, I like try to wrestle him to the ground.
Okay.
Athletics check, I guess, or
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
oh, that's a real good 20. That's a naturally it is a 20.
That's natural and perfect 20.
Oh, man, that is the joke that keeps on giving.
Perfect. All right. You pull put your arm underneath his chin, pull his head back, and knock him to the ground.
And I high five Philp. Can I accomplish that with a 20?
You sure can.
Yeah.
You sort of give him. You're holding down Slither's head. You put the hand behind you, and you feel the high five.
Yeah.
All right. It is Sir Tit's turn.
You mean Big Tit, don't you? I'm going to dash into the lunchroom.
All right. Ignoring the brain. That's probably taken care of. Hopefully that wasn't
Hearing-
Drain's brain.
Hearing the commotion. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've seen Drain blow a lot of people's heads off, so
Right.
I know what it looks like now. I'm aware of the signs, so I dash into here, and then that's it.
Okay. And start chanting fight. Philp is going to attempt to strike Slithers on the ground, and he does so successfully.
Are we just going to beat this kid to death in a lunchroom?
Yep, that's what's gonna
He
happen.
does 1 damage.
Philp.
Sort of gives him a slap
How much damage did he do with his Eldritch Blast?
with his Eldritch Blast. I didn't roll, actually. 4 damage.
Yeah, Philp.
Drain.
Alright.
You've successfully murdered the teacher. Now what do you do?
You're standing in
gonna-
a silent classroom with a dead body.
Blood everywhere.
I'm gonna drag this body and put it under the desk.
That worked out well for you last time.
And then I'm going to
Shame burial.
rummage through the desk.
Okay.
What do I find in the desk?
Things you would expect. Erasers, paper clips, but 2 packs of Big League Chew.
Oh,
I'm gonna take both
yeah.
of those.
You're gonna want that.
That's going to come in handy later.
Got to write that on your character sheet so we don't forget.
Yeah, that's how important that
And then,
is.
Not gonna get the weapons.
Oh yeah, I gotta go pick up your backpack.
I got Big League Chew. Why would I need weapons?
Alright. I'm almost out of the classroom.
All right, Slithers is going to attempt to wrestle Cyril, put him on his back. Give me an athletics check.
Why bother? It's Ggregg the Fast. Doesn't matter. 11.
11. All right, give me another one.
They are grappling. 19.
All right, Slithers tries to leap up, and you press him down with your knee.
Yeah.
Is there any tuna noodle casserole close enough for me to push in his ugly mug?
Almost.
Ah,
He's looking at it,
ah.
and it is your turn.
It is my turn?
It's your turn.
I'm gonna, alright, I'm gonna take my fist, you know, my good fist, you're familiar, and I'm gonna smear it all in some
good
tuna
fist.
noodle casserole, and then just give him an old sock in the noggin.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Alright, I don't get any modifiers on that, do I?
You get strength, but I don't think you have any.
Quick question. I don't want to bring you back to life. Did I do double his health in one shot?
No, you didn't.
Is he all the way dead?
He's not all the way
No.
dead.
He's just bleeding out of his head
Right.
under his desk now.
There's just a line of blood leading directly to him.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, won't punch him. That's a 16.
All right, you hit him.
3.
Grayson, you see that Philp is fighting with a snake man, is being tackled by Cyril.
And Snake Man's on the ground still?
He is.
You know he is.
Pressed down by Cyril's knee.
And being punched by my tuna hand.
Alright, I'm gonna get up onto the table,
Oh, man.
run across, come over to the Snake Man. Alright. No, have any of you guys seen Drive?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to take my boot and, like, smash his head like in the elevator scene.
Yep.
I'm just gonna, like, stomp his head with my
Yeah.
boot.
All right, I will give you advantage for that.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to stomp this young snake boy's head into the ground.
Alright, 14?
A 14 is a hit.
Alright, yeah, 7 damage.
We killed that boy!
You crush the snake boy's head into the ground.
God.
You hear an uncomfortable crunch,
Oh.
God.
and it's Drain's turn.
Man,
Is he, like, incapacitated?
What a freaking havoc. Gonna run away. Are we out of initiative?
You're not out of initiative.
Oh, God. Alright. I double runned. Or double ran. That's as far as I can go.
No, you double runned.
All right, Slithers is going to look up. All right. And he puts his hands up, and that's his turn. He's still pinned down, head being crushed by boots.
Crunching happening in his skull.
And it's Cyril's turn.
Alright, I reach out and I touch Grayson and make him invisible. And
Yeah!
then I stand in Grayson's space, kind of beside him.
Wait, who did you touch and make invisible?
You. Oh, sorry. Big tit. My man.
Yeah!
There you go. And I look at him and I go, how's the lunch?
Yeah!
Everyone's looking at you, and you hear,
Yeah!
and then everyone
I start
starts clapping.
I put my hand up, one fist. Ggregg the Fast!
Don't you forget about me.
Thank you.
Philip jumps up in the air.
Yeah, Cyril! Cyril! Yeah, Cyril!
Freeze frame. His jump in the air.
Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought you were talking
Roll
about
credits.
the song Freeze Frame.
Freeze frame.
Is there any reaction to him calling me cereal? Or?
They look around, confused.
All right, I look at Phil,
Okay.
and I
You
say,
are-
I don't know who you're talking about, kid, but he sounds like a cool guy. And then I step over the
You should
table.
inspire Big Tit.
I inspire Big Tit.
And the rest of the crowd, I presume.
I inspire everybody.
All right, and if you are done fighting, you are out of initiative.
I'm
Slithers
done
is
fighting.
laying on the ground.
Are we done fighting, though?
It's up to you.
I am.
What does Drain say about this?
He isn't aware of anything that just happened.
Yeah, he just murdered someone, not even knowing how intense the fight was earlier. He
Yeah.
just wanted a backpack.
Not really even knowing there was a fight
Right.
earlier.
Well, I heard an Eldritch Blast.
Or you heard Grayson running quickly, because that's the same noise.
Yeah, pretty much. I knew stuff was going down.
So I had to kill that teacher.
Can I try to knock him out with a punch?
Definitely.
Like Batman.
I guess so.
Jeez, never mind.
I forgot that Bobby hates Spencer. I just recalled that.
That's a 21.
You kill
Right, yeah.
him.
Slither sort of starts to get up on his elbows and is struck with a fist, and he collapses on the ground, unconscious. But even though by seemingly nothing, you are definitely out of initiative now.
I guess I go over to Teacher Man and spare the dying.
Okay, does that bring him back to life?
Not if he's all the way dead. I mean,
Right, he's not there.
Yeah,
He's
is
just
he-
unconscious.
then yeah, it stabilizes him with 1 hit point.
Yeah, he's stabilized.
Right, that's good because he had two whatever you call them,
Death saving
Yeah,
throws.
two death saving throw fails.
Oh.
All right, I weave out of the crowd invisibly.
Okay, when the teacher wakes up, he looks over to Drain. What happened?
You fell on the scissors, man. right on the middle of your skull. I saved your life.
You know what, Bill Engvall? I had you all wrong.
Yeah!
Let's go eat with the other students.
Yeah! Bill Engvall has no consequences ever.
That's a good rule of
Sure
thumb for
thing,
life.
teacher man.
And even when he murders a guy, he goes to trial for it. Gets away clean. He's all good. Everything's coming up, Bill Engvall.
Yeah.
Everything's coming up, Bill. Anyway, so I reach out my hand to pick him up
Okay.
or to help him stand
He
up.
bangs his head on the desk. How did I fall under here?
You hit like a rolly chair.
He kicks the rolly chair angrily. Stupid rolly chair.
Wait, so he fell onto scissors. They went through his head, and then he fell, kicking a rolly chair that made him fly under the desk.
He gets up and sees the blood trail leading, explosion leading, a spattering of blood leading into the hall, and then a trail leading under the desk. Good thing you were here, eh, Bill?
It's literally the craziest accident with scissors I've ever seen.
He looks around on his desk, notice that the scissors are on the far table, about 30 feet away from him.
So crazy.
And no blood on them whatsoever.
All right. Drain, I would like you to make a deception check.
First time we've used that.
Yep. Well, normally he just kills people. Well, he still did, but he went back and lied.
That's a 6.
Huh. That must have been a crazy
Drain's bluffing skills are too good.
I can't get him in trouble if I want to. All right, he puts his arm around you, walks you into the hall.
But I'm kind of walking him, right?
Right.
He's got 1 hit point left.
Yeah, exactly. He still wants to take you, even though he's basically dying.
You've got to have some of that
Bleeding
tuna
wound.
noodle.
You can like see his brain through the hole in his skull.
All right, he walks out into the hall, sees Ggregg the Fast and Sir Tit.
He does not see Sir Tit.
Oh,
Sir
right,
Tit is invisible.
That's right. Come on, Ggregg, get back in the lunchroom.
Mr. Teacher,
Yeah?
someone said a swear in the lunchroom.
I'm laughing, but it seems like it's coming from nowhere.
Okay, he gets on one knee. Who was it, buddy?
I don't know. It was the guy that was mean to me earlier.
What's he look like?
Well, my mommy and daddy taught me not to judge other people how they look, but I think he had...
Come on, kid.
It's a greenin'.
A greenin'?
It's a greenin'. And he's covered in tuna, I bet.
All right. He leaves you in the hallway, and he heads into the classroom. Phelp!
I say, hey, Drain, hand me my sword.
I rummage through the backpack and hand you the last son.
Rain, why do you have the air of a man who killed and would love to do so again?
Oh, that's just my game face.
Whose blood are you standing in, Ggregg?
Did you not see the hole in the teacher man's head?
Oh, just thought he was really alert. His eyes were open very wide.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys know what I'm thinking. Train, what you been doing while we've been in there?
You know, the usual.
I almost killed a boy.
Shoot first, ask questions later. Oh, you almost killed a boy? That's exciting.
I give him invisible high five. Wait, I just raise my hand up invisibly.
I try to, knowing he's wanting a high five, I swing at the air.
It hits me in the ear.
All right, you guys are hanging out in the hallway.
All right, we should go to the steam room.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh yeah, there's this room down here that is oh so steamy.
Are you hitting on us? Is that what's happening?
And there's weird roots on the ceiling.
All right, when you walk into the steam room, you do indeed see weird roots on the ceiling.
When the alarm started to go off, I heard shuffling around the corner. So
I start to shuffle around the corner.
Go, Tit, go.
hey, you should definitely go.
I slowly shuffle though.
I
Silent shuffle.
slowly shuffle.
I slowly do a silent shuffle.
You peek around the corner and you see that it becomes more twisted, the path does.
Right, well I twist along with it.
What is your natural perception, Grayson?
Passive perception?
Yes, your passive perception.
13.
I'd like you to give me a perception check then.
17.
Oh, 17, okay. When you get to this spot, you see stretched across the wall this clear wire, almost like fishing line.
Is it like low to the ground, or is like where is it at?
Low to the ground, yes.
I think there's some kind of trap here.
Trap, trap, trap.
Do you know about traps, Strain? I think you do.
I think
I've only known you for like 19 years. I think you know about traps.
What kind of check would that be?
Investigation, probably.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
All right, with a 14, you know that this is a simple alarm trap. If you go through it, it would set off an alarm of some sort.
Can I disable it?
Certainly. You see that leading into the wall, there's this small shell, sort of buried into the dirt stone of the wall.
And so if I remove it, it won't sound?
Perhaps. You have to give me,
maybe sleight of hand?
or you could step over it.
I step over it.
Oh.
You do so easily.
All right. I also step over it, keeping an eye out for
More traps. Yeah, I'll step over it too, also keeping an eye out for more traps.
I step over it belligerently.
All right, you peer down the long hallway, and it becomes twisted, and you see that there is a turn at the end, down this long, twisted hallway.
Invisiboy, you should check it out.
I go down the hallway, still looking for traps.
All right, give me a perception check then.
8.
Okay, you do not see any traps.
All right.
You continue to walk forwards.
I guess there are no traps then.
I'll walk up next to you and check for traps. It's not good. That is a 5.
We keep
I
walking.
walk
We keep
up
going
next
forward.
to you and look for traps. Man, that's a 4. Well, yeah,
Okay,
I guess there are
we keep
really no
going.
traps in here, guys.
No traps.
You don't
We
see any
all
traps.
checked. There are no traps here.
All right, as you walk forwards, you reach the end of the hall.
Well, we were right.
We walk forwards dragging our feet because there are no traps.
Yeah, you're like touching the ceiling and dragging your feet, so you're...
Yeah, I just
Snag
lay on the
everything.
ground and like roll there.
You notice that the roots, as you go further down, become longer and longer, and they actually start to grow out of the ground as you go deeper into the cellar.
I kind of touch one of the roots with my foot.
All right, when you do, it begins to squirm and wiggle.
It's a wiggling root, boys.
Mm-hmm.
We got a wiggling root. I light a torch and toss it onto it.
Okay. When you light the torch, all of the roots that are within 10 feet of you shrink into the dirt and disappear.
I solved the case of the wiggling root, boys. I light 2 other torches and give one to Cyril and one to Ggregg, one to
Bill.
Bill Engvall.
All right. When the roots recede into the dirt, you hear a shuffling noise again, and you see this, like an elbow, poke out from around the corner, and you hear someone speak. Who's there?
Better go check it out, Grayson.
Cyril, get over here.
You see there is an oak staff starting to be poked around the corner now.
All right, so yeah, I pretend to be a ghost. Who is haunting my... What did I call them?
Is this all what you're saying?
Who, yeah, I turn back to them. Who is haunting the wiggling root cellar?
All right, you see a face poke around the corner.
And then I scream in his face, who is it?
All right, he falls backwards, and you see that it is a cypress evergreen.
Who are you? What are you doing in my cellar?
He looks around, confused, and I would like you to make a deception roll.
All right, that's a 5.
Okay. With the oak staff, he begins to swing it around your head.
All right.
16 versus AC.
Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Come on.
As he swings the oak staff, it bounces off your armor, doesn't damage you.
I would like to hold my invisible torch up to his face.
All right, you do so successfully. He falls backwards on his butt,
Is he still scared?
still scared.
I'm going to give you one more chance.
My name is Cypress Evergreen. You notice that this Cypress Evergreen is very thin and emaciated. He wears a black cloak. Unlike the other Cypress, he does not wear the wooden armor.
Can I do...
Ask him what he's doing down here.
Can I do like a history check on his outfit?
Certainly.
11.
With an 11, you know that he wears the cloak of the Black Sail, which is a pirate gang that was disbanded long ago. He wears the wooden crown of the Cypress Evergreen Army, though. I don't have to tell you anything.
You do, or I will burn you for all time.
All right, he looks up at you. I'm collecting blood roots, okay?
Why, these are mine.
Look, you know how long I've been performing magic? I know you're some kind of wizard or something.
Wizard. And then I unsheath my sword and poke him with it, not like violently, but just to let him know that it's there.
He looks up, confused still.
I'm trying to find my friend, Jamenko.
Do an insight check.
Okay, yeah. 20.
Dang.
It does appear that he is giving you some false information.
Well, it's time to get cut, son. I just dropped the ghost voice.
That's how you say. Time to get cut, son.
Yeah, and then I try to cut his head off.
Okay.
17.
That is a hit.
14 damage.
Yeah, you slice a big chunk into his shoulder, and I guess I would like you to roll an initiative.
6 for old Ggregg.
9 for Grayson.
8 for me.
All right, the wizard is going to stand. He raises one hand into the air, and Grayson, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God.
Well, that's a natural one.
Well, luckily, you are just visible now. You become visible.
All right.
When the wizard sees you, he laughs.
You idiots! I'm on your side.
You don't look like you're on our side. You look like the hundreds of guys that we killed one shadow year ago.
One shadow year. He knows. He knows the chronology. Do I dress like them?
No, you dress like something that I knew but forgot about.
Black Sail.
Black Sail. Pirates. I don't like pirates, all right? Guys, come on, help me out here. Get in here.
They still have not gotten in there.
We hate the pirates. I'm trying to find where I am. Walking around the corner.
Attaboy, Drain. Sing it out. Sing it out and tell this guy how much he sucks.
Hey, man. You suck. Real bad.
You heard him.
All right, he puts his hand over his face.
Jeez.
Listen, guys, we both have the same objective here.
Which is?
I'm looking for Jamenko.
I'd like to do an insight check. I don't know anything. A natural one.
Drain collapses.
I'm having after killing a man and getting away with it, my conscience, I begin questioning my entire life and my
You
decisions
crumble
made.
under the weight of your conscience.
I don't even know what we're here for. I think we're just beating up kids, right?
Oh, yeah, what that guy said.
Look, I know you're not being entirely truthful.
He says, look, Jamenko's got something I need.
What does he have? Dragon skull? Or orc skull, dragon's tail?
Does he have those things?
No.
No, he's got a pearl.
Well, we know a guy named Bodrick. He's got lots of pearls.
But this pearl's special. Inside is a whole world.
Pearl World?
A pearl world.
Wow.
That sounds amazing.
Like this pearl, I hold up my arcane orb.
No, it's a pearl.
What do you want this for?
It's none of your business. But maybe we can work together.
Oh, it's my business.
Yeah, we're gonna need to know
I'm gonna do an
before we agree to
intimidation.
help you.
You're what? Intimidation. That is an 8.
What do you do to intimidate him?
I
not
put
gonna
my
work.
finger up to his head.
And say, here's your sign.
Here's your sign.
All right, he looks at you, a little frightened. You can tell he's nervous now. I owe somebody something, all right?
Look, man, why can't you just be straightforward with us and just tell us what's going on?
I put my sword up to his throat.
All right, you have the finger and a sword up to him. Cyril, do you do anything?
I also point my finger to his head.
Okay. He makes a cocky face and he says, look, dumbos, you need me. Do you guys know anything about other dimensions?
I know a little bit.
Well, of course we do. But
But do you know anything about that?
Yes. Prove to us that you do.
I don't gotta prove anything to you.
Yes, you do. We said it.
You need my help. I don't need your help.
I'm going to make an attack roll.
Okay.
That's a 17.
All right. A 17 is a hit.
9 damage.
9 damage. He collapses.
I'm going to spare the dying on him,
Okay.
so he is stabilized and has 1 health. And then I take out a pair of bloody scissors and put them on the ground.
Okay.
All right, he's awake. Yes.
He is awake, propped up against the wall.
Look, you hurt yourself real bad. You fell on a pair of scissors,
Fell on a
I
scissors.
see.
and you're lucky we were here.
That was a nasty fall.
You see, my buddies here, they were walking in, and we saw you tripping on one of those wiggle roots. And you fell right on the scissors. And
Got him. Yeah.
we were hoping to save you, and so we did mouth to mouth for at least an hour. You can taste us on you probably.
All right, he pushes you away. I know who you guys are. What do you guys want?
We want you to tell us what's going on. We want you to give us the full story.
What? Oh, right.
Where's Jaminko?
He puts his hand on his head where a dent is. He says, "Listen, I'm willing to help you guys, but you got to help me find the pearl.
All right, we'll do it.
Where's the pearl?
The pearl is in Jaminko's vault, along with 3 crystals that will allow 3 of you to travel between dimensions."
So are we making the leap from Mighty Morphin Quest for Adventure to Quest for Adventure in Space?
Yeah.
All right, we'll help you, I think.
I guess.
Be careful with those scissors next time, though.
All right. He stands up timidly, wobbly.
I pick up the scissors and put them in my pack. Like you're not gonna want to follow. I better take these so you don't fall on them later.
I'm imagining like very first grade safety scissors that could definitely not do anything that brutal.
All right. You walk him out of the cellar, out of the classroom, and out of the building, and you take him under supervision to your office. While there, he pulls out this enormous piece of paper, and he says, "It's not going to be easy to get those gems.
Ooh, heist episode.
You see, it's trapped in Jaminko's vault in the Wizard Bank in Pinnacle. The Wizard Bank is the most heavily guarded bank in the world. And even after death, 50 years after a wizard's death, they keep the vault for them."
49 to go, guys.
All right. He pulls out the piece of paper and he hands it to you. And it should be in your handouts over on the right. And he says, "We're going to need 5 jobs. We'll be the core, but we'll need 1 sharp tongue, 1 muscle, 1 shadow, some brains, and a spellmaster."
Oh, man, this is cool.
Oh, man.
All right.
Wow.
You see on the list is a big list of available people that you can hire. He points to the list. "We have 3 days to get a gang together."
Oh, my God.
This is super cool.
On the list, you see ranked the people who are most skilled in these 5 jobs. So who do you choose? You have 3 days.
Okay, well, we can't pick Wiz Williams.
We
or
have
else-
to pick Wiz Williams. Look how sharp his tongue is.
Yeah, but you'll kill him.
Not until we're done.
All right. Well, yeah, Wiz is 1 day. That's easy. We only have 3 days?
Yep, you have 3 days. And if you were to, say, get Kim and Counting Evilbane, that would be 1 day together, I believe. If they're both 1 day.
All right.
Man, the muscle decision's real hard.
So we're going to want Wiz 1 day.
All right, is that your sharp tongue?
I mean, I guess we should all vote on it, but
Yeah, Philip should be the shadow.
okay.
Well, he's an 8, so I mean that's top ranked.
But what about old Bill?
We'll have Coed. See, we
Coed
need
should be the muscle.
Coed's muscle.
Yeah.
Philip is only a 1 in spellmaster, huh?
Johnny Dames Rio as our spellmaster. And DJ Scratch and Sniff kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, Wiz 1 day, and then Coed for muscle.
All right, and
Bill
Coed
for-
is he will not take any days. He will gladly join you.
Right.
Yeah, it will.
Philip.
All right, so either Philip or Bill for the shadow.
Well, I'm trying to weigh who was like.
All right,
has-
brains.
We should get
or-
Bodrick.
He is awfully brainy.
Well, he was once a commander, so the brains of the operation will be the leaders of sorts,
Oh, gosh.
coordinating everyone. And Bodrick, as you know, was once a
And that way we
warlord.
can, we
That's
can get Jermainko.
For Spellmaster?
Yeah.
Philip for shadow? Or Bill for shadow?
Well, I mean, do we want to keep them alive?
I don't know. I don't know.
Shadow's expendable. I mean, like, Philip's less of a loose cannon, although he did start an Eldritch Blast because that's what Dad would do. See, we gotta take that into consideration.
Who do we want dead? I don't want any of these people dead. DJ
Bill-
Scratch and Sniff is our shadow.
Yeah.
DJ Scratch and
Well, I meant, like, who is, like, not necessarily expendable, but who would be, like, be less upset about if they died?
That means expendable.
I guess I would be less upset if Philip died. Bill's my
Yeah,
favorite
I gotta
character,
agree
so
with that.
alright. So I guess we'll take Philip. Leave Bill at home for this one.
Yeah, you gotta protect your prized possessions.
If you love it, keep it locked away at home. I think that's how the saying goes. Alright, there we go.
All right, yeah. All right, the Cypress Evergreen Wizard looks at you. All right. For the sharp tongue, we need someone who can speak eloquently. Get into places with just words. Who are you thinking?
We got the biggest douchebag, Wiz Williams.
All right. He marks it down. Now we need some muscle. Somebody who can bust into a place and take some stuff.
We got this tree god, his name, Coed Oswald. Strongest man I know, besides myself. And then I give him a wink.
Coed?
I give Coed a wink.
Coed somewhere is eating a bowl of cereal. Huh?
Coed shudders.
Yeah, Coed's on vacation.
Now we need a shadow. Someone who can sneak by without being seen.
There's this child we know.
There's a small child goblin. He's my son, in fact. And his name?
But he's expendable.
His name is Phil.
Yeah, did he overhear us going like, who would we be less upset about if they died?
He did, but he's not sure about these names. Now we need some brains of the operation. Someone to coordinate all of us.
We know this great drunk guy.
Used to be commander for the Golden Knights before
Before he sobered up.
and Bendel took the role.
Does he have a name?
You might have heard of him. His name is Bodrick.
Bodrick. No last name on that one.
And finally, we need a spellmaster. A wizard bank is a very crazy, arcane place.
Well, who better than Jermainko's brother?
Yeah.
Brother, Jermaine
Twixel.
DJ Scratch and Sniff. All right, your team is together. You'll be led by the wizard Cypress Evergreen, the rogue wizard. Grayson Abernathy will lead the muscle.
Woohoo!
Cyril
I get to hang with Coed.
will lead the shadow as well as the brains. And Drain will lead the spellmasters, leaving the sharp tongue by himself. Your sharp tongue is Wiz Williams. Your muscle is Coed Oswalt, Coed of Clan Oswalt. The shadow will be the shifty goblin Philp. The brains will be the wise but sober master Bodrick. And the spellmaster will be the person who was attempting to kill Germainco.
I didn't attempt to kill him.
Yet.
To be continued. All right, guys, are you hyped for the next episode?
Hype, hype, hype!
It could feature upwards of Wiz Williams, Coed Oswalt, Phil Bodrick, or even Jermainco.
When will we get all those people together to record? See you in 2016 for Quest for Adventure.
Bobby, who is your secret winner this week?
This week my secret winner was Wiz Williams because I'm still mad about last episode because he's so cool.
Oh, now the truth is coming out.
Right. I mean, I think he's cool. My character doesn't.
Is that why? I was about to say, is that why Grayson's having like confidence issues?
He's got like a man crush on him. Yeah. And then my secret password is Crispin Glover's puppet dance from Friday the 13th, Part 4.
Is he in that?
He is.
Oh, man.
I will find a link of it.
I tried to watch all the Crispin Glover movies. I guess I missed that one somehow. I don't know why I did that, but I did it.
I don't either.
There's one where he controls rats.
Yeah, Willard.
Yeah, it's not so bad. David, who's your secret winner this week?
That's all I can say about it. It's not so bad.
I guess Cyril, because he got to see what it was like to be as cool as
Drain always is.
Well, no, he got to be as cool as
Wiz Williams.
Ggregg the Fast.
Ggregg the Fast, yeah.
Who was probably just as cool as Gil the Fleet.
He wishes he was as cool as Gil the Fleet.
My secret password is fusing Golbat's face on all 151 original Pokemon with the Pokemon Fusion Generator.
Huh. Spencer, who's your secret winner this week?
I think my secret winner, I think this is one of the few weeks that it would be acceptable if we all had the same secret winner. So, obvious winner week, Bill Engvall. That was a gold mine and a stroke of inspiration on your part. Congratulations.
A gold mine. An endless gold mine.
An endless gold mine. It's the gold that keeps on golding.
Golden goose.
And my secret password is George Clooney doing a Sylvester Stallone impression in Spy Kids 3D.
Oh, that's a good one. Man, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I guess that's a good one.
I know, yeah, that's a great
I'm
scene.
glad you know what I'm talking about.
Great scene in a great film.
Film is such a generous word.
It's a gold mine, an endless gold mine.
I listen to the director commentaries for those.
Yeah!
We're all having, like, movie confessions this episode.
Willard's not so bad. You should watch the director's commentary for Spy Kids 3 Game Over.
Remember that part where Elijah Wood was in it for like a whole second?
That was almost my password. My password is almost Elijah Wood dying in Spy Kids 3D.
My secret winner this week has got to be Ggregg the Fast.
Oh,
The
man.
coolest guy there is. I would like to point out that he made the coolest item I've ever heard of.
The shutter
Macaroni and brown paper bag, slide shades, shutter shades.
shades.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
All right, if you guys want to send us a message, maybe you want to send us who your team would have been for the big heist. You can send
If only you could have seen all the choices.
well, we can put it up. We can put the list up.
I mean, essentially the choices were everyone who's ever been in the show and is still
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, everyone who hasn't died. Looking at you, Bana.
Way to go. Milk
And
bone.
no one else.
You can talk to us on Facebook, Twitter, we're at Quest4Ad. You can check us out on quest-4-adventure.com. We can put the list up there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I don't know. That's beyond the capabilities of the internet, I
Never
think.
mind. Nope.
Can you do that on the internet yet?
Mm-mm.
But
Not
you
not
can,
unless you have 6 proxy servers and 4 firewalls.
but you can, without any of those things, you can play Sonic Dreams Collection.
You
Man.
can. If you have SegaNet, that is.
That's a
Yeah,
good thing.
We can upload it to SegaNet. We'll just put our
Put the list on SegaNet.
list on SegaNet. Everybody has access to that. If you want to send us an email, we're thequest4adventure@yahoo.com. We're on YouTube, and we're on iTunes. Spencer, what happened to that last guy who did not leave an iTunes review?
Well, once we got all the pus cleaned up, let me tell you, he was a shell of the man, and he kept saying just one word. Do you guys remember what word he kept saying?
Puss.
No.
I thought it was plus 2. What is it?
He kept saying, help. Help. And finally,
Yeah.
he spit out, I want to help the show.
That's right. He didn't help the show, but what does help the show more than anything is if you guys leave an iTunes review. It doesn't even have to be a 5-star review.
But why wouldn't it be?
It does
Yeah.
kind of have to be.
I like to say, what WWGTFD? What would Ggregg the Fast do? And I think he would leave a 5-star review.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of macaroni
And
a
then
paper
he would
bag.
brag about it.
While on top of a table.
Yeah.
So leave us a review. Tell your friends. Is your mom behind you? I know she is.
Mom.
She
Yeah.
watches
Yeah.
everything you do.
Mom.
Tell her to listen to the
Mom.
episode. Hey, real talk, guys. Tell your mom you love them. Come on now. Am I right?
Unless she doesn't like Quest for Adventure.
Yeah. Then you do that plus thing to her.
Make sure to give your mom a 1-star review.
I think that's it for this week, guys. All right.
All right.
You got
All
anything
right,
to say?
okay.
Is that all right?
Jeez, all right.
I think
Fine,
I'm done.
Wow.
Bye!
See you guys later. Bye bye.
I'm dying.